Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set, ready? 15, run. 15 line. Rock it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On 2nd and 9. Locke dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. On second down, it's Lindsay, and he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Trubisky out to his, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 3, Broncos 0.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
60 out,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Trubisky to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Trubisky now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
check 24, check 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. It's a foot race. The 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 10-3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back to back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, high 7, 5.
They'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 2. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw here. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. 26 Mike. That's out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
30 base. Hey, 2. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Going up top. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 25 on 2nd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a run with Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. Well, this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
50, plant. Hey, team 6, team 6.
From the 39, Locke, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Leo.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw it is Locke. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's third down.
6 yards to go.
The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing his Lock on third down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Throwing now is Lock. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target.
60 or 26 mark now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 8 yards out, and the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. But it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. The Colts on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Down. 60 outlaw. Hey, high 7. Ready?
On 2nd and 12. Lock. Open man here is Hamilton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Let's go. 8, read.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, wahoo.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Who that?
5.
Lock gonna throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're going with Lindsey, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
30 base.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Colts, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.